What must I do to be saved? This question is asked and answered directly in a passage of the Bible. In Acts chapter 16, the Bible records that Paul and Silas were thrown into prison in the city of Philippi. But about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns of praise to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there came a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison house were shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were unfastened. When the jailer awoke and saw the prison doors opened, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself, supposing that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Do not harm yourself, for we are all here." And he called for lights and rushed in, and trembling with fear he fell down before Paul and Silas. And after he brought them out, he said, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" What was the answer? They said, "Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household." But that wasn't all. And they spoke the word of the Lord to him together with all who were in his house. What is the word of the Lord? It is the same message that Paul, Silas, and other disciples of Jesus had taught in other places, such as Jerusalem, Samaria, the road to Gaza, Caesarea, and these other places that you can read about in the book of Acts. And it wasn't enough merely to say, "Believe in Jesus" to the Philippian jailer. They had to speak the word of the Lord to tell him who Jesus was and what he must do. How did the jailer respond? "And he took them that very hour of the night, and washed their wounds, and immediately he was baptized, he and all his household." How did he know to be baptized? Why did he do this immediately? Obviously, it was because Paul and Silas commanded him to be baptized when they spoke the word of the Lord. And he brought them into his house, and set food before them, and rejoiced greatly, having believed in God with his whole household. Let's review. The jailer asked how to be saved. He was told to believe in the Lord Jesus. The word of the Lord was spoken to him. Immediately he was baptized. Only then had he believed in God. Only then had he been saved. Have you been saved?